Have you ever stood up from your chair and felt like your legs just weren't there? Maybe they trembled a little. Maybe you had to pause, reach out for a wall, or hold onto the table before taking a step. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. In fact, after the age of 60, it's estimated that nearly 1 in 3 adults experience noticeable leg weakness, not just from aging, but from something far more surprising. This isn't just about sore muscles or being tired after a long day. We're talking about that uncheckable heaviness, the kind that makes stairs feel like a mountain or makes walking across the kitchen feel like a chore. But here's the part most people don't realize. The true reason your legs feel weak might have nothing to do with your age, and everything to do with a silent change happening deep inside your muscles. There's a cause that most seniors have never been told about. It's not just about exercise. It's not just about getting older. And once you understand it, you'll feel empowered to take back control of your strength. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what's going on and what to do about it. Let's begin by addressing something many seniors quietly face but rarely talk about: the feeling of your legs giving out before you're ready. It might start subtly. Maybe you're out for a walk and suddenly feel like you need to sit down. Maybe the sidewalk feels longer than usual, or the stairs you've climbed for years now seem impossible without gripping the handrail. What used to feel automatic, standing up, walking, bending, getting out of a car, now feels like a task that requires planning and focus. It's not just frustrating, it's frightening. Because in the back of your mind, the question nags, is this just the beginning of losing my independence? This experience is so common, yet often misunderstood. People might tell you, well, that's just aging, or it's normal to slow down after 60, but deep down, that explanation doesn't sit right. Because the truth is, you're not lazy, you're not imagining things. Your body is genuinely changing, and that change has a name. It's called sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass and strength. And it doesn't wait until you're frail. It starts quietly, often in your late 50s or early 60s, and, if ignored, it speeds up year after year. By the time many people notice their legs are weaker, they've already lost up to 10% or more of their muscle mass. That means less power in your thighs, less support around your knees, and more pressure on your joints. Everyday tasks like carrying groceries, standing from a low chair, or stepping into the bathtub suddenly feel risky. You may not feel like yourself anymore, and that can be deeply discouraging. Worse yet, weak legs set off a dangerous chain reaction. You avoid walking because it feels tiring. But the less you walk, the more muscle you lose. And the more muscle you lose, the more likely you are to stumble, fall, or end up with serious injuries that take months to recover from. In fact, falling is the #1 cause of injury-related deaths among adults over 65. That's not meant to scare you, but to show how important it is to get ahead of the problem now. But here's the thing. This problem doesn't happen overnight. It builds slowly, almost invisibly. You may still feel fine on most days, but little signs start creeping in. You grab the railing more often, feel wobbly stepping off a curb, or dread getting up from your favorite armchair. And because you still manage, you might brush it off. That's exactly how sarcopenia wins. It waits for you to accept weakness as your new normal, when in reality, you can fight back. The reason most people don't know about this is because doctors often don't mention it until the muscle loss is already advanced. There's no warning bell or flashing light, but you're not powerless. The moment you notice these signs and choose to learn what's behind them is the moment you begin regaining control of your strength. In this video, we'll go deeper. We'll talk about what causes this change, why it happens more quickly in the legs than other parts of the body, and most importantly, what you can do about it. Even if you've already felt your strength slipping, you deserve to walk with ease, get up without fear, and enjoy your days with confidence in every step. And once we uncover what's really happening inside your body, you'll see there's a simple, science-backed way to help your legs feel strong again. Now let's gently but honestly go deeper, because understanding why your legs feel weaker isn't just about naming the problem. It's about recognizing the many layers behind what's really happening inside your body as you age, and why it seems to target your legs before anything else. It's not in your head, and it's not just about getting older. There's actually a fascinating and fixable reason your legs are losing their strength faster than you expected. See, your legs hold the largest muscles in your entire body. Your quadriceps, hamstrings, and calves are responsible for nearly everything you do: standing, walking, lifting, climbing, even balancing when you're simply shifting your weight. But these muscles also require the most maintenance. When your activity levels drop even slightly, like sitting longer during the day or avoiding stairs, the brain gets a signal that you don't need those muscles as much anymore. And the body, ever efficient, starts to break them down to conserve energy. This is why it's often the legs that feel weaker first. Because even if you're eating well and taking care of yourself, if the large muscles in your lower body aren't regularly used or challenged, they begin to fade faster than the rest. This is called disuse atrophy, and it's one of the sneakiest parts of aging. You might think you're just having a tired day, when in fact your muscles are slowly shrinking from underuse. Another major player is circulation. As we age, blood flow to the lower body can decrease due to stiffening arteries or mild cardiovascular changes. And when your muscles receive less oxygen-rich blood, they don't repair or grow as effectively, especially in the legs. That's why activities like walking that once felt easy might now leave you winded or fatigued quickly. It's not just age. It's the shift in how your body is distributing its energy and resources. And here's something else many people don't realize: your nerves change too. Specifically, the connection between your nerves and your muscles starts to break down. Your muscles need signals from your nerves to contract and move. But with age, that communication gets weaker, especially if the muscles aren't being used frequently. This is part of why your steps may feel hesitant, or you notice your balance isn't what it used to be. It's not just muscle loss. It's the fading strength of the muscle-nervous system partnership that once helped you feel grounded and stable. There's even a term called motor unit remodeling, which essentially means your brain is trying to send the same signals, but fewer and weaker nerves are answering the call. That delay, that small pause before you catch your balance or stand up, can make all the difference when it comes to staying safe or risking a fall. And most people don't know it's happening until their legs simply don't respond the way they used to. Now, all of this might sound discouraging. But let me pause and reassure you, the reason we're walking through this together isn't to alarm you. It's to shine a light on something that has been quietly draining your strength, so you can take it back. Because the beautiful truth is, your muscles still want to work for you. Your legs still want to carry you strongly through the day. They just need the right message, the right nourishment, and the right spark to come back to life. In just a moment, we're going to talk about that spark, the real hope in all of this. There is something within your reach that can trigger change, strengthen your muscles, and reignite the power in your legs in a way that feels almost magical. Not overnight, and not without patience, but in a way that is scientifically backed, and absolutely possible, no matter your age. Let's take a deep breath together now. After everything we've just uncovered, the shrinking of leg muscles, the weakening nerve connections, and the slow drop in circulation, it's completely understandable if you've been feeling discouraged or even a bit scared. But here's the moment I've been waiting to share with you, and it's the part most seniors never get told clearly enough. Your body still wants to fight for you, and there is something you can do, starting today, that can truly make a difference. This next part might surprise you, because it's not some secret workout routine or a high-tech device you need to buy. It's not about spending hours at a gym or pushing yourself to exhaustion. In fact, it's not about doing more, it's about doing something smarter. It's about giving your muscles the one thing they crave most in order to come back to life. And that something is already inside your body. It just needs to be activated again. The key is a specific nutrient, one that most people have heard of but don't realize plays such a dramatic role in muscle strength, especially in the legs. This nutrient is like the spark plug that tells your muscles it's time to move, contract, repair, and grow. Without it, your muscles stay sluggish. With it, they respond faster, work harder, and recover better. And most seniors, nearly 70%, aren't getting enough of it. Let's talk about that for a moment, because this isn't just another health buzzword. This nutrient is directly involved in over 300 different processes in the body. But what's most important for you is that it helps regulate nerve signals, supports muscle contractions, and ensures that your blood is flowing properly to the muscles that need it most, especially your legs. It even helps reduce the buildup of lactic acid, which means fewer cramps and less soreness after movement. Now, I'm not going to reveal the name of it just yet, because I want you to understand something bigger first. When most people feel leg weakness, they assume they just need to move more. But movement without nourishment is like trying to drive a car with no fuel. You need both, and when you combine even gentle movement with the right internal support, the changes can be truly life-altering. Think of your legs like a team of workers. Over time, some of those workers have gotten tired. Others have gone home because they didn't feel needed anymore. But with the right call, the right message, those workers will return. They'll get stronger, they'll build back, and you'll feel it, not just in your legs, but in your sense of independence, confidence, and daily freedom. And here's something you might not expect. When your leg strength improves, other parts of your health begin to shift too. Your posture gets better, your digestion improves, your sleep becomes deeper, your mood lifts. Why? Because your body senses safety again, it senses energy flowing again. You're not just standing on stronger legs, you're living in a body that feels alive again. And you don't need to feel overwhelmed about where to start. I'm here to walk with you through it, step by step. In the next section, I'll reveal the name of this powerful nutrient, the muscle whisperer, as I like to call it. And we'll go over the real science behind how it works, why so many people are missing it, and how you can easily add it to your daily routine, even if you've never taken supplements or followed a specific diet before. So, if you've been feeling like you've lost a part of yourself, if you miss walking with confidence, or climbing stairs without stopping, or simply standing up without bracing yourself, this is your turning point. You are not broken, your body just needs the right message. And we're about to send it. Let's talk about the real star of the show, the one nutrient that could help bring energy back to your legs and strength back to your steps. It's not new, it's not trendy, and it doesn't cost a fortune, but it is powerful. It's magnesium. Now, you've probably heard of magnesium before. Maybe even seen it on a vitamin bottle, or heard a doctor mention it in passing. But what most people, especially seniors, don't realize is just how important magnesium is for your muscles, your nerves, and your overall mobility. And it's especially crucial after age 60, when your natural reserves start to deplete more quickly than your body can replace them. Magnesium is involved in hundreds of biological processes, but when it comes to your legs, its role is crystal clear. This humble mineral helps your muscles contract and relax properly. Without enough of it, your muscles may spasm, cramp, or stay tight and tired. And that's not all. Magnesium is also what allows your nerves to communicate with your muscles. In the first place, it's like the translator in the middle, helping your brain send a signal to your legs that says, "Hey, let's get up and move." If that signal doesn't go through clearly, your muscles don't respond the way they should. You might feel hesitant on your feet, your steps might feel heavier. Even your balance can be affected, since your leg muscles aren't engaging quickly enough to adjust your posture. That's why many seniors who are low in magnesium say they feel wobbly, off, or just not as steady as they used to. And unfortunately, many of them just chalk it up to getting older, when the real issue is something they can fix. Scientific research backs this up in a big way. One large study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults with higher magnesium levels had significantly better muscle performance, grip strength, and walking speed compared to those with low levels. Another study in the journal Nutrients showed that magnesium supplementation improved both physical performance and recovery in adults over 60, especially in those who had been experiencing fatigue, leg cramps, or overall weakness. So why are so many people deficient in magnesium? The answer is simpler than you'd think. Our modern diets, especially in older adults, are often low in magnesium-rich foods. Processed foods, even ones labeled as healthy, are stripped of this mineral. On top of that, aging bodies absorb magnesium less efficiently, and certain medications, like diuretics or acid reducers, can flush it out of your system faster than your body can hold onto it. And here's something you may not know. Stress also drains your magnesium levels. Yes, even emotional or physical stress, things like poor sleep, inflammation, or even worrying too much, can deplete your body's stores. That creates a frustrating cycle. You feel weak and tired, which stresses you out. And that stress makes it harder to replenish what your body desperately needs to feel strong again. But there's good news. Magnesium is easy to replenish, and you don't need to turn your whole life upside down to get more of it. In fact, a few simple adjustments can restore healthy levels in as little as a few weeks. Whether through food, gentle supplements, or both, the path to stronger legs is well within your reach. This is the moment where you can decide to shift from frustration to freedom. You don't have to accept weakness as your new normal. You don't have to dread the stairs or feel nervous every time you get up from your favorite chair. Your legs still remember what strength feels like, they just need the right message. And magnesium, dear friend, is how you send that message. In the next section, I'll guide you through a simple, step-by-step plan to help you start boosting your magnesium intake naturally with foods you already know, gentle lifestyle changes you can begin today, and supplement options that are safe and senior-friendly. No guesswork, no overwhelm, just steady progress towards stronger, steadier legs. Before we dive into the exact steps you can take to increase your magnesium levels, let's pause here for just a moment. If this video has already sparked a thought, maybe a memory of a time you struggled to get out of your recliner, or that frustrating feeling when your legs gave out unexpectedly, I want to invite you to be part of something bigger. This channel is here to support you, to walk beside you, and to give you the knowledge that strengthens not just your body, but your confidence and independence. So, if you found even one thing helpful so far, I'd love it if you could give this video a thumbs up. That tiny gesture helps more than you know. It tells YouTube that this video matters, and it helps it reach other seniors who might be feeling exactly like you, tired, wobbly, and unsure of what's really going on inside their bodies. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. We post weekly videos that dive deep into senior wellness, not just about muscles, but about heart health, balance, memory, nutrition, and all the things that help you stay active, mobile, and joyful in your later years. We're building a community here, one that honors aging as a strength, not a setback. Also, I'd love to hear your story. Has leg weakness or balance trouble been a part of your life recently? What changes have you tried, and what's helped the most? Scroll down and share in the comments. Your words might encourage someone else who's quietly going through the same thing. Sometimes, just knowing you're not alone is the first step toward healing. Lastly, make sure you hit that bell icon so you'll be notified the moment the next video goes live. In just a moment, I'll be walking you through the exact game plan for increasing magnesium, which foods to eat, how much to take, and simple tips for making it stick. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Let's now get to the heart of what you can do, starting today, to bring strength back to your legs. Magnesium is the quiet hero we've been talking about, and the great news is that you can get it naturally from your kitchen. One of the richest sources is leafy greens like spinach and Swiss chard. These aren't just salad fillers, they're muscle supporters. A simple handful in your eggs or smoothie can begin to shift the tide. Next, consider nuts like almonds and cashews. Just a small portion offers a good dose of magnesium and adds a satisfying crunch to your day. Whole grains like brown rice and oats also deliver a steady stream of this powerful mineral. And don't forget about beans, especially black beans and edamame, which not only help muscles but also support heart health. For those who struggle to get enough through food alone, supplements may be an option. Always choose magnesium citrate or glycinate, as they're better absorbed by older bodies. And try to pair magnesium with meals to improve digestion and reduce any stomach upset. These simple additions can gradually bring steadiness back where there was once weakness. So if your legs have been feeling weak, tired, or just not like they used to, know this: you're not alone and you're not powerless. The culprit may be something as simple and fixable as a magnesium deficiency. Through nourishing foods, gentle movement, and a little consistency, you can feel stronger, steadier, and more confident in your steps. You've earned a life full of freedom and mobility. Don't let something invisible like a missing nutrient hold you back. Today is the perfect day to start restoring your strength, one small habit at a time.